And hello to all of you out there in YouTube land. How have you been doing? It's been a week or two since we had the stream last, so it's great to be back. Great to have yet another traditional fight night. Do we have anything interesting to talk about straight off the bat? Well, we'll get into some. We'll talk about stuff in a moment. Let's see, who do we have here? Yosef, Kim, or Breather is here. Mathamar's here. Name I can't pronounce. I like you too. Super cool that you're here. That is awesome. TSA and Zai Shabran, excellent. Good to see you guys here. What about the army tonight? Have you guys seen it already? It is the Plague era, so I decided to go with a Plague army. They are high leveled, yes, okay. But I've left out one artifact. I do not have a mythic artifact in play. I do have tier 5 in the other ones. So we have the Skull of the Necrolord, obviously, and the Cauldron of the Plaguebringer. Should we have a quick look at what the stats are for these? So, well, obviously it's 90% and 200%, the normal stats. But then here we go. The cap to resistances is at 58.5, not bad. The range at which plague can spread is increased by 4.2 units. Ooh. And then we have whenever plague spreads to your own units, its effect is inverted for 7 seconds. Excellent. What about the skull? Well, here we have 21.5% boost max health of all friendly chaos units. Then we have all friendly skeletons have 48% chance of leaving a corpse behind. And all friendly skeletons are immune to all damage conditions, stun, and physical forces for 1.3 seconds once spawned. Now, it's not just a plague army. We do have, if I can I this is sometimes difficult. There we go. We do have the Death Knight in there. I don't think I have all the Power Stones in play that you could. All the Plague Bearers, they seem to have just protection. Go figure. The rear Plague Bearers don't even have that. Well, let's just give them... because they're not leveled up. We'll just have just one protection on the ones at the back there. They're using the unit boost feature, so they're getting 138, even though they are only... well, they're level 91, so we'll leave it like that. And that's fine. Then we do have the Plague Throwers. They seem to have no Power Stones. Oh no! We need to have some Power Stones on these, don't we? Do we? Don't we? This is going to mix things up. I don't even know what Power Stones. Which ones did we have? Oh! I posted the patch notes myself, and I don't even remember what all the Power Stones we have at the moment. We don't have. Oh no. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. No Power Stones for the Plague Bearers. The Plague Throwers. Excuse me. And then I put in the Revenant in there. The Revenant is there without any Power Stones either, because it is level 100. And then we have the Necro Dragon, obviously trying to make some skeletons out of all the plagued units. It's got the variety of all the basic ones, so we have speed and protection and damage. And that is pretty much it. That is the army to beat tonight. I think quite a few of them will be beating it. All the top players probably. You're just going to use Bulwark or something, and that's it. But let's see. Do we have anybody else coming? Outsiders here. Spooky. Hi to you too. Yeah, we don't need those. Don't know why I collected those, but it's good too. So anyway, Crucible's Minions. Is the event live? Should we start off? And for those of you who might start to ask in a moment, when am I going to be battling? Have a look at the description of this YouTube video. I have yet again provided you with a full list and in the order that we're going to be battling. So if you go and have a look at the list, we should be heading off with DeadReapingHood, followed by Annie Viper is in the house. How you doing? So yeah, DeadReapingHood is going to start off with closely followed by Randu. We are live, and we should be able to start. DeadReapingHood with the Phylactery army, with the Stompers. So no Bulwark here. I have a chance. I have a chance. Come on, Necro Dragon. Where's that breath? Quickly. Oh no. Well, that didn't turn out quite as planned. Though DeadReapingHood, I think, was in position 68, so quite high up in the ranks. So is Randu. No. Oh no, he's got the Paladin, so nobody's getting plagued. Titan army. It's a Titan build. Kind of. With the Icebreaker. Is that 2 Icebreakers? 2 Icebreakers. That was interesting. Icebreaker is one of the least most used units at the moment, so it's very cool to see Randu using 2 of them. That is awesome. Mathamar, your level 50 army is ready. Oh, need to remember that. We do have quite a few battles, but not an extreme amount. 221. So we might just be able to squeeze it into the 2 hour mark, but we'll see. Illu here at the moment. Global position of 323. And it is not looking good for me. Fire 965, the first one to mention the Ember Fiend. That probably earns you a reward or something. I was wondering how long it would take for somebody to mention that. Let's see. The Ember Fiend nerf was actually a buff during the Berserk period. It's like the Ember Fiend have a bigger AoE and kill spread out units. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think, folks? I mean, it was meant to be a nerf. We nerfed the Ember Fiend before quite drastically. If you remember, probably about a year ago, the Ember Fiend's attack, it was very focused. I mean, the spread was only like about maybe tops 2 units or something. So I was wondering, this nerf, I mean, granted, I think I did mention at some point in Discord, then yeah, it is a very small nerf. It's not the biggest nerf there is. And granted, combined with the Great Hammer, then I'd still say it's still working as a nerf, but it is still OP with the Great Hammer. So I don't know, maybe, yeah, Great Hammer, how busted. Scarsy, you already know my feeling, especially with how busted the Great Hammer is. Ribs signed up but not on the list. I did notice that one sign up bounced and did not get in. And hopefully you didn't mark your sign up as an account that does not need to battle. But if we do have time, we'll battle those as well, separately. But I did notice one did bounce because there was a mistake in it. It was a tag that is not, you know, no tag like that. So yeah, no player found. That's what it complains. So yeah, I mean, option, because we really did want to get some nerfing done on the Ember Fiend. Didn't want to do anything too drastic, but obviously it does turn out that what we did do, if you're using the Great Hammer, then is not the best kind of nerf. It nerfs well with my army. I'm using the Ember Fiend, but no Great Hammer, so it does. The nerf did affect my army. So I mean, options there are we could impose a quick nerf mid-season here. Mid-season? the second day of the season 1. I mean, we could give it an extra nerf if you guys are feeling that that's needed. And I do believe that the Great Hammer is up for a nerf for season 2. Because we have 2 changes to 2 artifacts this time round. We have this time round, I don't know. Let's see. I can't remember them by heart. So we had the Troll's Giant Toe actually got a buff, and then the Eyes of the Ancient One got a nerf. So, but I do believe that the Great Hammer will have its turn for a nerf for season 2. So we don't want to do too many nerfs to the artifacts at once. It might be tricky to kind of analyze as to what changes actually have affected. But I mean, yeah, for instance, the damage of the Ember Fiend could be brought down. Randu, I'm using Icebreaker for the ice effect of Monster Hunter and Pendant. It's funny to play, but not dominant or powerful like other types. Yeah, okay. Fire and Ice and buff RDs. Oh dear, oh no. I don't know. Righteous Defenders, do they need a buff? They just had a slight nerf. I think for about a year, people were calling out for the Righteous Defenders to be nerfed, and then we did nerf them slightly, and then now everybody's asking for them to be buffed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody's asking, sent me a message. I signed up on all 5 accounts, but they're not on the list under description. I don't know. Sounds a bit strange. I did notice that there were a couple signups where there were multiple tags in the same one single signup. That does not work. I did manually correct those, but I can confirm that that just does not work. But yeah, but everybody who got the sign up done, then they are, you know, oh, roll shipment. Let's see, what did we get? Oh no, we don't have time to watch an ad now. So let me just see, how many do we have? We have 227, 226 signed up, out of which 10 have marked that this is an alternate account that does not need to battle. And 1 sign up I do know did not get in. It bounced because there was something wrong with it. It was the wrong one or something. Yeah, everybody else has gotten in, so don't know about that. And if we have a look, so there should be 222. Is it? And we have 221 because 1 bounced. Yeah, everybody who signed up is in. Any Viper, it's nerf or nothing. Okay. I'll probably be doing the first, let's see, Hate Me is... Oh, this could go either way. Oh, that won't make... this is... No, I've lost. The 2 nerfs with the Lightbringer and then the RDs made it hard for RDs to compete. Yeah, possibly. We can have a look in a moment as to what the data says about the RDs. I'm just thinking about this first quiz. I don't have the text up because I haven't decided yet. But let's go ahead and when should we have the first quiz? First quiz at first quiz at 25 likes. And actually, it'll be a question about the Ember Fiend. So it'll be a twofold question. So it'll have two parts to it. That's what I mean. It's almost ready. So as soon as you guys get those 25 likes, go on and smash that like button. As soon as we get those, then we can do the quiz. The quiz is pretty much ready. Yeah. And, you know, I even have the link for it already, which is cool. It's always fun to have the link. Scar, most top RDs who were always top 50 are now around the 200 mark. However, not having T5 rares doesn't help me. Yeah, well, I mean, if you had RDs and you were in the top, what, top 50 and now you dropped top 200, then I'd say that the nerf wasn't extremely bad. So... yeah. Power up a little. The Necromancer is saying Amon Ra. The Necromancer, yeah. You do see him now and then. Defeat. I think I've had quite a few defeats today. Well, I don't know. 39% win rate. That's not bad. Whoa. Anturium. Now that's an impressive army. Revenant only got the dragon to almost halfway. Wondering, possibly Revenant needs a little buff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Dr. Graf, hello to you. Scar, I was 460th at the start of the season. Lots of stones later, I'm 108. That's good. That's excellent. Just with power stones, was that all? I mean, you kept the layout the same, and just with power stones, you climbed up to 180. That's not bad, especially with season 1 power stones, because they're not all that powerful. Season 1 power stones, so yeah. Oh, I did have some news to talk to you guys. We were saying that we'd be getting the tier 6 into the artifacts, hopefully for season 1. Obviously, we didn't quite make it. There were a couple issues which we forced us to postpone it slightly, but we are definitely pushing for season 2 now. So season 2, we should be seeing tier 6 artifacts. So that is the news for today. Official news over. Bisou, number 21. Global position, that is. Ah, we're seeing the T5 hammer at work here. The great hammer. almost getting permanently stunned. Yeah, I mean it is crazy. I personally do think it needs it dearly. It needs it nerfing dearly. Scar. Well, had to get my Bard. Ah, you're using the Bard. Well, that's good to hear because the Bard also has traditionally been a very underused unit. Let's see if we can get some stats while we are battling. Unit balance, and what should we look at? Should we look at like the beginning of this year? I think probably we should only look at like maybe rank 16 to begin with. There we go. Where are... Should we... I'll put it back. There we go. Oh dear, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. What were we looking for? Righteous Defenders. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Yeah, Righteous Defenders have dropped from the midway point downwards, so that's kind of like, well, we told you so with the Righteous Defender nerf. Well, no, I don't know. I mean, there's been for... I can't remember how long in Discord, for instance, there's always been a call for RD nerfing. We never really saw it in the data that it would need to. But then they did climb up quite high. Probably one of the artifacts was helping out. So we nerfed them slightly, so they have dropped. They have dropped, so they are closer to the end of the successful unit list. Let's have a look how often they're used. They dropped that low in usage. Righteous Defenders. They're still being used quite a lot, though. Definitely not like the most popular. The most popular unit at the moment, by far, is the Ember Fiend. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's rank 16. Yes, so tier 5 third upgrade will be transferred to tier 6. No, I don't think so. So you get the third attunement at tier 5, but then the tier 6 allows for a single improvement in that attunement. That's, I believe, how it's designed. Haven't had a chance yet to test it out myself, but I believe that's how it's designed, because then it gives an opportunity, because each of the other attunements, attunement 1 and 2, they both have a next tier where you can improve it once. So that's kind of the idea for the third attunement. And obviously that means that they can get more powerful, so balancing will ensue. So yeah, Scar, that's true. Yeah, you need to have all the RDs and leveled up pretty well to make full use of them. But yeah, tier 6 for the artifacts, hopefully for season 2. Christian 0029. Global position of 117. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, we had a slight issue with the Revenant. Some of you noticed. There were actually some videos and pictures on our Discord. It had issues when it had been touched by the Mind Shroom. That gave it some issues. So what have we done? Well, we've made it kind of temporarily immune to Mind Shrooms, and that basically allows the unit to function properly. We'll be having a proper fix for it for Season 2, I believe. Yeah. I can't remember if Season 2 might not be a build season. Usually we have new builds unless there's something that requires a new build. Usually they're like for Season 1, so when the era changes, and then Season 3. Max, yeah, it's interesting. Don't need to at least look at where everybody's battling. Though I have noticed one problem, one issue with this. I'm now not forced to go through the list as we're going, so I don't know when all of you guys are going to be fighting, like if there's any interesting battles that I'd like to watch. So yeah, that's one downside, but that's obviously just downside for me. But it's cool for you guys. You can see. Scar removed Mind Shrooms. No. Just removed Mind Shrooms do not affect the Revenant. So was the Revenant, did it have immunity to mind control? I think it did. But it was still susceptible because I think some units that have mind control immunity, then the Mind Shrooms can still get them, and it was causing problems with there was some logic problems. So it's being given this kind of immutable immunity to, I think, Mind Shrooms or to mind control. I can't remember, but it is like a temporary fix. So the proper fix is coming when the next build is out. Yeah, Scar, we can dream. Yeah, I don't like... I'm using Mind Shrooms at the moment myself. I have kind of like a corner mind control build, but it's not really a corner. It does advance, but yeah. I use three groups of Mind Shrooms myself, though it is also one of my least favorite units. Rhinus, do you know what's the least used units in top 1,000 players? Or if there is going to be changes to those units for new build combinations? I can't get that data myself, like for the top 1,000 players. I mean, it is possible. It'd require... It'd require quite a lot of... I don't think so, no. It requires some analytics. Slightly out of my field, but what I can get you is based on rank 16. But that's everybody who's in rank 16. So I think it's every active player, or every player that's used units, so actively in PvP. For rank 16 for January, for instance, from the beginning of the year. What did you want to know? You wanted to know the least used units. Least used units. Well, obviously, of course, Revenant at the moment is the least used unit. That's given because folks won't have very many shards for it. But after that, it is still the Fire Dragon. Which is funny because it has a relatively good rate of winning, but it is the least. And the second least used unit then is the Frost Guardian, which is why I found it interesting. Frost Guardian, and I mean with that, it is the Icebreaker. Went through this. I remember we had this when we had the previous stream. The data I have, it's running on the names of units that are in the server, because when we create a new unit, obviously it needs to be all the code for it needs to be done, and so at that point we might not know what the final name for the unit will be. So some name needs to be given for it, and so so in the server data and so on, then it's got an odd name. And so in this case, well, most units have odd names, but in this case it is the no, the Frost Guardian. No, I was thinking the Icebreaker. Icebreaker and the Frost Guardian. Or were they the Frost Knights? I don't know. I've got a list somewhere where I can check that. Hey, Kingo. Scar, yeah, I mean, I've turned. I mean, I'm even using the Demon Flower. Oh dear, Patrick, signing up, well, the sign up is already closed, but if we have time, and that's only if, we do have 10 signups that are marked as alternate accounts. If we have time to battle those, then we can get you in there as well. So you can, if you have Discord, then DM me your player tag, and if we do battle the alternate accounts at the end of the stream, then I can pop you in there. So yes. Nexus, that recent construct hammer nerf wasn't good. What did we have? What was it for the previous season? Hang on. What did we have? We had Arcane Reconstruction Hammer main effect. Internal cooldown per unit increased from 1 to 2 seconds. Yeah, nerfs aren't always. Nerfs aren't always good, especially if it's nerfing something that you rely on and use a lot. Scar blasphemy. What? Where? Oh, yes. The Demon Flower. Yeah. If you can't beat them, enjoy them. Oh dear. Play game 3,500 watts. What do you mean? Well, 21 eyes. Play game. I'm not really following what you are referring to. Or do you mean the rating of my army, or the Crucible's minions? That's at 3,500. If you mean that, then that's just set. That doesn't move. This account that I'm using, it's what we call a developer account. So it's an account where we can do stuff too, but it does not appear in the PvP armies or in the PvP battles. So you can never spin against this army. You will never come across it when you're just doing the normal PvP spins. You can find it and you can friendly fight it, but you'll never get it at random, and it never affects you know, I'm not 100% sure if it's affecting your rating in like, 'cause if you win or lose in the fight night, I'm not 100% sure if it affects your rating or not. But it doesn't affect this account because this account is not in the normal PvP. So. Hey, quiz time! Quiz time! As promised, it is a quiz about the Ember Fiend. And before I drop it, let me just double check that it looks okay. Ember Fiend. Let's do that. There. So we have a quiz where I'm asking about the Ember Fiend's nerf, and then basically whether we should do something else with it, or if you will have a suggestion yourself. So yeah, that should be good. We'll go for that. So quiz is dropping in 3, 2, 1. Drop. There we go. Have at it. Defeat. Oh no, what's my win rate like? I bet it's really low. 24! Oh well. Hey ho. Oh, somebody forgot to put the sounds off. What's this telling me? Oh, electricity is expensive at the moment. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So how have you all been? You had fun last week? How do you like the Revenant? The Radio Geo, please tell us how many units this Revenant will kill during the whole stream. I don't know. I seriously don't know. And it's impossible to tell when there's a swarm like here. It's working away there. I think it is killing quite a few. I think that would one-shot like dogs and plague bears. Though remember, I don't think I had any power stones on it, so it's doing quite well. It didn't do too well against the Devourer. Hang on, Nexus, did the sound cutting off bug got addressed? I haven't noticed it. Pray tell, what do you mean by the sound cutting off bug? Do you mean in the stream? Because the last few streams I've had issues with the video out from the iPad, but somebody was able to say that it seems to be quite common on quite a few streams. Other streams that they've watched where the video out can be kind of iffy on iPads. And basically when that crashes, then that's it. It will not output the audio anymore. Even if I restart, basically I have to restart OBS and unplug and plug the capture card back into the iPad. I'll get the video to resume, but the audio won't. Yeah, Scar, yeah. I'm figuring that's probably what they mean. So yeah, no, that's an issue with an iPad, and I bet it's hardware, because why wouldn't they fix it otherwise? So it's probably just the video out hardware that's bugging out on the iPad. And when it does bug out, the video can be resumed, but the audio cuts out until you restart the whole iPad. But it seems to be kind of like, you know, it fixes it when you restart the iPad, then it doesn't do it anymore, for a while at least. So, what I've now started doing before every single stream, I shut the iPad off for a few minutes. So, yeah. Oh, Nexus, with the app, sound would cut randomly, for instance, a few times a day for me. Well, I would have to say that's not anything to do with the game per se, because we have not had reports of anything like that. And we haven't made any changes or anything sound-wise to the code for who knows how long. So that will most likely be a either a device or an app conflict issue. So you might have some app which might be causing it in the background, or then it's something with the device which is actually causing that. First thing I'd do is full restart of the whole app, whole device, power off and power on. That fixes so many issues. It's healthy to do to any device. I try to restart my whole device at least once a week. Keeps it running nicely. Another cool tips to do, just in general, make sure you have at least 1 gigabyte of free space on the internal memory. Seriously. If it goes under 1 gigabyte, then the swap files and everything, they just won't work correctly. And the device will start to slow down, and it'll start to use more power. Scar, I'm keeping my quiz answer consistent with past statements. Oh no. I'm scared to look. Oh no, I'm too scared to look now. I bet it stands out. There's actually quite a few really interesting suggestions here. Oh. Oh dear. Fire 965, that would be internal storage. There's usually not much you can do about the RAM. Yeah, you can shut down apps. That will open up more RAM, but actual internal memory, the storage, always have at least 1 gigabyte free of internal storage. The RAM, as I said, you can't really do much about that unless you have a separate app like Task Killer or something. If you run that, then you can kill all extra apps that are running. That'll free up RAM, but that usually isn't an issue. Android and iOS, they do have quite sophisticated systems for making sure that there's enough RAM running. It'll automatically start to close out apps and stuff in the background. Granted, it can sometimes be slow and so on and not do it right, but yeah. But no, internal storage. It's good to have 1 gig free at least. You can Google this also and you can find more detailed reasons to it. So yeah, that's the same thing with computers as well. I mean, if you have a laptop or a desktop or anything, then if you let the hard drive space go down to 0 or close to 0, then Windows and iOS and all those, they will start to slow down. Ah, Scar, you downloaded more RAM. Excellent. That's good. Putting the connection issue is still happening. It's getting annoying. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it the start of the end to the internet? It's definitely gotten better. I had the same thing with my, if I used my fiber optic connection, it wouldn't let me load, but that's solved, obviously, because we're playing it now. But yeah, I actually had to, the streams we had week before last, so the last week that I did streams previously, I was actually running my iPad off my mobile phone's hotspot because my fiber optic connection wouldn't let the game load. It does now. But yeah. But yeah, for sure, if you're still facing those, then it might be worth asking your ISP, Internet Service Provider, if they have any information about it, because it's funny, there's not been too much in the news about it in general, but it is so like an issue with one or more DNS server somewhere in Europe, which takes care of a lot of data transferring across the continents. Because that'll work exactly like that. It'll work for some addresses and it won't work for some others. So apps can get to some servers, but then they won't get to others. Usually you don't notice that with if you're just surfing the net, surfing internet, browsing the web. You wouldn't notice DNS issues too often, but you notice it when you have apps that want to connect to specific server addresses that don't change. Yeah, the Revenant, but it's going well now. It's one-shotting those. It's not even got any damage yet. But there are cases where it does go down quickly. I think this was a level 100, but with no power stones at all, so. So yeah. Actually, funny, somebody was just, yeah, the RAM thing. I'm not 100% sure how much RAM I've got on my computer. And I was thinking about that just the other day. I didn't look. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. Mindshroom made Revenant go nyom. It doesn't anymore. Doesn't anymore. It has been fixed with a temporary fix. So yeah, well, how's the quiz doing? What have we decided? The Amber Fiend got a small nerf, but was it enough? And 59.7 of you are saying yes. And if not, should we nerf the damage or something else? Those of you who answered that it was enough, then obviously answered no. Yeah. No, there's mentions there of the Great Hammer also, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, it is obvious. Great Hammer is high up on the list of artifacts to be nerfed. I think we've had 2 or 3 artifact nerfs per season now for a while. So for this season, we went with just 1 nerf and 1 buff because we can't just be buffing, nerfing all the time. So we nerfed the toe, which is quite underused. So hopefully that'll slightly pick up the use of that, and it should make Titan builds maybe a bit better. And I do think I'm seeing more Titan builds, to be honest. Fire965, 59% are Amber Fiend users. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, but we'll be going through that. Because options are either a quick mid-season nerf to the Amber Fiend or a nerf to the Great Hammer on season 2. Don't know if we should do both. I have a feeling we might go for the Great Hammer for season 2. But is that a quick enough change? It is 2 weeks away. That Revenant is doing a lot of damage. It's one-shotting lots and lots of units and then completely just falls away when it encounters the Devourer, but Breather is an Amber Fiend user. Christian, you missed your battle. We've already battled. I think you won. To be honest, I think most are winning today. 36 win rates, not extremely bad. I was worried it was going to be a lot worse. But I've not yet seen, because I was hoping to see with this layout, there are cases where we can just, you know, get just an eruption of skeletons. I was hoping to see that. I haven't seen that yet. So I remember I've had a similar build in one fight night, and it was just so cool to see just this. It was like a volcano just erupting with skeletons. It was mental. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, Christian, that's how they go. Oh, breather. Okay, so you don't use the Ember Fiend or the Great Hammer. Okay. I don't believe you. EWs. Stone form. Hang on. EW? Earth Warden. Earth Warden. Ah, yes, the statue. Stone form. Yes. Duration should be lessened, in my opinion. It guarantees Berserk for corner armies with high damage output. Yeah. We had a nerf for the Earth Wardens not long ago. I wonder what it was. Does anybody remember what it was? I'll have a look. Earth Wardens, Earth Wardens, Earth Wardens. What have we done with the Earth Wardens? Yeah, I just noticed just a few seasons back we buffed the Righteous Defenders, giving them immunity to mind control. I can't find any changes to Earth Wardens. Okay, well, not much has been done with the Earth Wardens for a while. It might be time for something with the Earth Wardens. I don't know. How well are they doing it? Where are the Earth Wardens? Earth Wardens. Yeah. Well, they're used quite a lot. Earth Wardens are like the fourth most used unit in rank 16. So yeah. Yeah. Christian, RD needs some real love. We'll get a room. Just joking. Yeah. Yeah, because they got, if I remember correctly, they got like maybe 4 seasons ago, they got a buff and a nerf. Was their buff from the deaths nerfed slightly, but then their base health was buffed? I think it was like that. And then after that, we gave them immunity to mind control. Yeah, and Christian, yeah, that's an issue that our QA team is looking into. It is a tricky one because it doesn't happen all the time. Whenever you do a basic test with them, then it doesn't happen. And then it just happens at almost random. So, but they are aware and they are investigating. Got some good videos on it as well. It was for a while there we didn't have any videos, just random screenshots, which kind of impossible to say what's happening from a screenshot. But we do now have some good videos which clearly show the issue. So yeah. And Christian, or anybody else, can you confirm that it's still happening in this season? I suppose our QA team knows. I don't know. I was just interested. Because if it isn't happening, if you haven't seen it this season, then it might be tied to a Power Stone then from last era. By any chance, did they add some of the properties of the unit wall? What do you mean? The wall has gotten no changes to it. The wall hasn't had any changes at all for who knows how long. Not quite sure. Or do you mean... Yeah, I don't know. What do you mean? Ike. Global position 208. Am I going to get a win here? See the Revenant going away there. No. It got one hit against the Devourer. It did take it almost halfway. Oh, okay, you meant the Earth Warden. Units keep attacking them. Even the statue form like walls units keep attacking them. No. Interesting idea, but I don't think so. Because I don't think the Stormcaller does not target walls. Some units do. Mostly melee units. They target walls. Yeah, no, I don't think it has anything to do with the same kind of what do they call it? The aggro that walls have. I don't think it's linked to that because we have a video of the Stormcaller attacking the statue form of the Earth Warden, but the Stormcaller does not. At least I'm pretty sure it does not attack the walls. So. I don't think there are any ranged units that attack walls. Only melee units and not even all melee units. Like the Monster Hunter I don't think attacks walls. The Monster Hunter attacks... The Monster Hunter actually, it's got very long range with the sword. It can attack units behind the wall. Ooh, so pylon. Yep, great hammer there, helping the soul pylon for larger range on grabbing bones and skulls. Oh, that Ember Fiend does slow down with the plague. Look at that. That cauldron artifact is effective there. Are my lights synced? Are they doing the same color all the time? This one's gone. Nah, that one's going red and that one's going blue. They were both white, so I just... It's nicer when they do different colors. I need to rig that screen up behind me to have, like, I don't know, Battle Legion logo or something. That'd be cool. Bene tutte! Where are we in? How many have we done? See, this is the thing. Without now that I don't need to keep on following that, and Benedicta has a weird thing on the first D, and I don't know how to type that. Yosef, I think I just did tell you. I'll have a look. I'll have another look. Physalis. This is battle number 79. So yeah, we're probably gonna go a little over the 2-hour mark, but when is the second quiz? Well, I just had that one quiz for now. We'll think about a second quiz in a moment. But let's see, Yosef, tell us which unit is least used at the moment. Do you mean out of all of the ranks, or just rank 16, for example? I think I did mention just a moment ago out of rank 16. And I am limiting it to January, so just this month from the beginning of the year. The least used unit is the Revenant, but that's a given because it's brand new. But the actual out of units that we've had for quite a while now, the Fire Dragon is the least used. And that is out of all ranks, all the ranks. And if we take rank 16 only, it doesn't change. Same situation. Fire Dragon is the least used. Yeah, Yosef, exactly. Fire Dragon. Or as you say, Pyro Dragon. The Pyro Dragon. That's interesting. But yeah. It's, and again, if we have a look at all the ranks, the most used unit, this is usually a surprise, but at the moment it's not. It is the Ember Fiend. Usually it is the Archers or the Shield Bearers. But the Ember Fiend is got a very, very high lead here. Even I'm using the Ember Fiend. Though again, I don't have the Great Hammer. I'm not using the Great Hammer. You guys can search for me, just search for Crucible. You might find 1 or 2 there, but I'm the one that's in a clan. I think somebody else at some point did try using the same name, and I think they've given up already, but they're not in a clan. At least I don't think so. They're not playing it. Anywho, GPYZ. Kibis? GPYZ? Mass. Oh, come on, we need some... Why didn't we get any track? Oh, we didn't get any skeletons. Come on, where are the skeletons? There we go. There we go. Not many, but a few. FMR, is there something that can be done about dead clans? All members inactive for over a year. How dare they? Yeah, I've always been wondering that myself, if like a cleanup would be in order. Inactive accounts are cleaned up from the PvP, so accounts that have been inactive for a certain time span, they're not in the PvP rotation. They're classified as inactive until they log in again. Okay, Christian. So it's still going on. Okay, yeah. But yeah. Hopefully our QA can locate that issue quickly. But yeah, Matamar. I've been thinking about that myself. I have asked and mentioned that a few times in the past. There's a difficulty there, kind of. basically they can't just, you know, because somebody has used gems to create the clan, and then if we just got rid of all the old clans and kicked the inactive accounts out of the clans, then what happens then if, like, in a few months that player comes back and they've lost their clan? I can't remember how many gems it is to create a clan, but it's not exactly free. So there is that. Yeah, but I mean, I do understand the issue. I mean, there are quite a few. Thank you, Christian, for that. There are quite a few inactive clans and accounts. I suppose if there were a way to just make them, I don't know, invisible or something, so that they wouldn't appear in the search either. But then what if somebody wants to search for an old account, somebody that they used to know, and know that they still have an interesting army spun up? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely an issue I could bring up again. I'd be happy to. Yeah, the search could have a few options in it, like a few tabs. Search for accounts that we can have, like an inactivity tab, so that it filters out accounts that have been inactive for a certain period. Probably like the same period for the PvP battles. I'm not quite sure how long it is. It's like a week or something. A week or two. Might be less. Probably max a week. But yeah. Well, yeah. I'll bring it up again. Skarsgård, position 315. Tier 5 Bulwark. Way to go. I'm not getting many skeletons, though I am. There's quite a few skeletons there. But soon we'll get the Devourer popping out. There we go. That's going to take care of all my weak skeletons. Defeat. So, I noticed in Discord we have one submission so far for the portrait. Cool looking portrait. Go ahead and check that out. And if anybody else is working on it, then go ahead. I mean, you can even post into the channel anything you have. I mean, even if it's, like, you know, not complete yet. Go ahead and post. It'll be cool to see. After I reacted with yikes to my clan suggestion on Discord. Increasing size to 50 and only counting top 10s worth time ranking, I think would resolve a lot of problems. Ah, yes. Resolve a lot of problems and create a lot of problems. Yeah, I don't know. Clan sizes of 50. Yeah, but what about then the players that aren't in the top 10 in the clan? Don't they kind of, like, then feel left out? Like their participation isn't, like, you know, worth anything? I don't know. Though the logic would work with the fact that only the top 10 individual players, only the top 10 raid attempts go towards their total score for the raid. So yeah, I mean, I like the consistency and the logic there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but 50, that's just so many. How do you manage that many? Imagine what the chat is like in game then. Wow. Though, of course, yes. And then the chat system needs a bit of love. A little bit of TLC. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I mean the same thing. Even just the clan ranking. Wouldn't like a player who's in position 11 feel that his efforts are going unrewarded. I don't know. I mean, it just feels like a big change for. I don't know. I just see. I see the positives to it. Definitely. I see where you're getting at with it, but I don't know. I just see potential for a lot of confusion, mayhem, tears. Christian, yeah. How about 25? About 15, 20, 35. Yeah, well. No, but it's an interesting idea. I mean, yeah. Give you that. This is interesting. I do think that there would be a few other things that might be more pressing. Getting a proper good set of new journey levels and getting some like clan wars or something would be really cool. Really, really cool. And the search function, that would be so good if we got those improvements, because then you could search for new players a lot more effectively. Destroyer, what's up? Nothing much. How about you? Christian, yeah, friend system. Yeah, link friends. Yeah. Have a friend list, and then you could friendly fight them really easily and stuff like that. Yeah. It would. And then if you had the friend system, then you could, I don't know, maybe share like battlefields with friends. Ooh. Ooh, some good ideas here. Dread. Thunderhead position, global position 201. Am I going to get a win here? Oh, come on. No, I don't have a tanky enough unit to take on the Devourer. Oh! Come on. Yes. I won with the one Plague Bearer. No, Plague Thrower. Sorry. That was so close. Oh, man. Petrus. Yeah, Matamar, I get that. I understand the idea behind it. No, I'll be mentioning that to the team. Don't worry. I'll bring it up. Big Dooney. Global position 77 and just took out all my plague bearers in one hit. That's the great hammer for you. Yeah, that's Christian. Defeat Matthias. Oh, my win rate's tanking. Yeah. Pyro Bebop? Is Pyro here? I don't think so. Thanos, yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna happen again. At least not for a while. I don't know. Or maybe it will. I'm pretty sure we've gotten some good data from that as well. Yeah, there'd be less shuffling in the top clans. Yes, less clan hopping to optimize positions and stuff. Definitely. Sabanayak. Oh, am I gonna get a win again? Oh, yes. Way to go, Plague Throwers. Julia King. I mean, look, yeah, there we go. The Revenant took out the Amber Fiend. It did its job. I think the Revenant is a very cool unit. Could be a bit more tanky though, but otherwise it's a very cool unit. Though, if I had some Power Stones on it, I might be able to get 1 or 2 blows on that Devourer. But now with no Power Stones at all. Christian, how was Crucible? How was vacations? Vacations, nice. Didn't do anything in particular. Pretty much worked, at least for one day. Oh dear, yes. One particular day, which I bet nobody can guess what it was, did require some work during vacation. But no, I wasn't doing anything particular. I was just at home, playing computer games, waiting for the family to get back home from school and work and whatnot. Frankenstein, number 10, global position number 10. But no, it's always fun to have time off where you don't need to really, you know, no pressing issues or tasks to do. You can just chill. Watch the first 2 episodes of of The Last of Us. Was it The Last of Us? No. Yeah, The Last of Us. Pretty good. I liked it. Neat how so many scenes were like almost directly from the game. It was interesting. Click. So, how many have we already battled? Does anybody know? We search for B-click. 110? 110, so we're like exactly halfway. These aren't the fastest battles. Say that. Not the fastest battles, no. Christian, waiting for at least 2 more episodes so you can binge them. Yeah. I was going to do that, but then I was bored one evening. I was just so bored. It was one of those days where you'd like sit down on your computer and you look at all the game icons. You'd look at them and go, "We could play that." Nah. How about that? Nah. How about that? Nah. How about that? Nah. Oh, I'll play that. Nah. And so absolutely nothing to do. And so I started watching it. So I've seen the first 2 episodes now. I can't remember what day do they come out. Is it on Wednesdays? Wednesdays is quite often the day when episodes come out. I think like Mandalorian, that was on Wednesdays, I think. Yeah. They are good to revisit. Obviously the older ones are getting a bit dated with the graphics and so on, but Christian Sunday, yeah. I mean, you get those days. I mean, even games that you really like playing and you like play it one evening and then you stop playing and then you're thinking that oh, I really want to continue playing, and then the next day when it's time to continue playing, you're going, nah. So yeah. Anyway. Retani. The funny thing is, I don't even have that game, Last of Us. I don't have it. I do play a game along the same lines, State of Decay 2, so it's fun. I'm seriously contemplating Last of Us. Oh no, Christian, lunch break over. Well, have fun working. Tell everybody to do a good job and say hi to them. Hi to all of them from all of us. Valdarian. You too, Christian. Have a good one. Oil. no, my Revenant didn't get... Oh. There we go. Riel. This is battle number 118. These are... Well, I don't know. They're semi-balanced. So that's the main reason why they're taking so long. Win rate's 50%. So these are usually the slightly long battles. Though we haven't had a single draw yet, which I'm very happy to see. Because I do believe we have managed to decrease the amount of draws, which is nice. But there are still, I think the most glaring problem at the moment, or balance issue at the moment, is the Great Hammer. I have to agree. So I'll probably be looking into something with that. Annie Viper, are you here, Annie Viper, or are you attending to messy diapers? Matches. Oh, I'm yawning. How many of you just felt the urge to yawn as well? Tiny Talibano, just take out Corrupted Slow. Corrupted Slow is not there now. It's out. I don't think it's coming in for this season era at all. So, I mean, is that the only reason? I'm pretty sure we had lots of draws before that, before the Corrupted Slow as well. And it was due to, oh, I can't remember what artifact was it. It was constantly buffing something. I don't know. But we had lots of draws before the previous era. What era was it? It was the Eternal Winter. We had lots of draws during Eternal Winter, and I don't think we had Corrupted Slow. Oh, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Cookie. Oh, and I just realized I'm going to be running out of auto spins. We're going to be missing 21 auto spins. Oh, I just added 200, but it'll update when we get to 0. Does the Bleed Power Stone stack with Burn? Good question. Let me think about that. So you mean when Burn spreads or when Burn is ticking away? I don't think it stacks when Burn is ticking away. It requires actual attack for Bleed to trigger. I'm not 100% sure if Bleed triggers from just the condition being applied, burning condition being applied. It would from at least splash damage, like if the Ember Fiend had Bleed. I do think that the splash damage from the projectiles, which is quite small, but there is a small splash damage. I do believe that would do it. So, yeah. Put, yeah. Put double reload and the Bleed Power Stone on the Ember Fiend. Wow. with the great hammer. Ha ha! That's what next week's stream is going to be. Nothing but Ember Fiends, Tier 5 Great Hammer, and fully loaded with reload and bleed. Does that sound good? And then to fill out the rest of the army points, we'll just put in level 150 Arcane Blades. With double leech. Might be a bit overpowering. Possibly. I don't know. Dark Max. Oh, there's a druid. I don't see druids too often either. It's going to make a lot of losses for the participants. Yes, it would. It's a way to turn the tables. Yeah. Gorf. Now look at how many mind shrooms, even in the back corners. Devious. Devious. So hang on. He's got the reconstruction hammer, but why? Oh, there are earth... Huh, yeah. There are earth wardens there. But is that just for the earth wardens? Oh, yeah, interesting. Biker Heck! Position 87. I didn't change the poster. That is the wrong poster. But it's not, I repeat, it's not from a lack of trying. It's from a lack of trying enough. So I do have the plague poster. So I'll get that up for next time. Don't worry. I'll get it up for next time. So yeah. Need to get some more posters and maybe bigger ones. Yes. Yes, more posters. G1234 5678 9 10 11 12. I wonder what the logic behind the name is. Is there, I mean, or is it just, you know, what name should I put? G1234. The back door. Oh, devious with the paladin. At least it wasn't a forfeit. Remember from the previous week, or the week before last, I think the hack, the back door, all those, they had the letters FF spelt out with the walls, the fortifications. That apparently meant forfeit. Captain Rex. When can we expect a new wardrobe design for the Etchenites? Good question. I would imagine one should be coming in soon. It's been a while since we had the previous one. New one. Then I don't know. There might be some. Might think about something with the because we do have. There are lots of skins that are from premium skins. Might have something with those at some point. And then I don't know. Playing around with ideas what to do with skins. Should they have more functionality to them? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is there something that skins could do? Other than just being like cosmetic? It's just an idea. Or the beginnings of an idea. Anybody have ideas? Anybody have ideas? Make the mummy skin available. Yeah, the mummy skin. Was that a premium skin from a season pass? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. It would kind of fit. Alistair. Huh. Reminded me of an author that I haven't read his books for ages. Wonder if that author is still alive and making new books. Probably not, because they are very old books that I have read. Alistair MacLean is the author I'm thinking about. Alistair MacLean. He wrote some very famous books. Guns of Navarone, for instance. Yeah. Where Eagles Dare, that was another one he wrote. I think you have to soon make a new wardrobe with corrupted skins versus others. Yeah. I'll bring that up as well. Wardrobes. The Arcane Paladin skin was a premium reward, but it got included in the Gods versus Barbarian wardrobe, so I think it's okay. Yeah, I mean, there are occasions where some skins have been in other rewards. Not very often, because they're premium skins. But there might be some kind of premium wardrobe available at some point with some of the much older premium skins. So yeah, but I'll be bringing that up tomorrow with the team, definitely. And definitely. Frankfurt. Defeat. Defeat, defeat, defeat. Samora. Ooh, lots of Risens. Archers and warriors. It's going to be interesting. Oh, there we have the... Yeah, now you see, that is a problem. The Devour, we had... The Revenant was going after Plague Bearers, or some units there, something like that. And then the Devour popped up, and it then targeted the Devourer. But yeah, again, there's no power stones on it. Devourer just one-shots the Revenant, and the Revenant, if it manages, it gets about half or a third of the Devourer's health. I don't know if it should be, you know, should it have more power or not? Maybe at least if a level 100 Revenant wouldn't be one shot by the Devourer would be interesting. Though, of course, you could have the Power Stone, the Stone Skin. Was it the Stone Skin? I think it was. It does not allow one shots. Yeah, the Santa Monster Hunter available yearly. Yeah, well, that is obviously special because it's a Santa Santa skin. Yeah, but no, yeah. I mean, it is high time for a new wardrobe, in my opinion, too. So I'll inquire about it, and also the idea of having some of the premium skins, because obviously if we had like had a premium skin 2 years ago, we've had so many new players since then, and they have no chance at all of getting it. It's not available. So, but then it's odd if we have it like in another season pass. I think we've had once or twice had to have a previous season pass skin in again, or was it just another premium skin from somewhere? I can't remember. But nah, it's a bit, you know. One more quiz? Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, yeah, we can have one more quiz. I just realized what the quiz could be. Who can guess? Oh dear. Rename. So I'm not talking much at the moment. I'm trying to type out the quiz. Oh dear. How difficult can it be to type? I don't know. There we go. We have a second quiz. I mean, should we just like drop it now or require 45 likes? We have 40 now, I think. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this quiz in no means that we will be doing anything mentioned in the quiz. It's just I'd just like to know your opinion. So don't go reading into it too much, and you know, throwing out your toys from the sandbox. I want to do. There we go. There we go. There we go. Idea. Every stream we get to vote on a feature, a design, strengths, weaknesses, all aspects of a new unit, and then at the end, we get it. You should be able to steer us by limiting on what to vote on if you want. This would be a process that would take a good while to get through. Yes. Features A, B, C. Choose one. We'll implement it. Yeah. Kind of difficult feature-wise. Yeah. Possibly. Yeah. New features are in the works soon. As Crystal Heroes is on ice at the moment, so new features are more than likely for Battle Legion. The Neil 101. We'll see, but I like that idea. I mean, like balance changes, skin ideas. I mean, those would be like, you know, super easy, and they could be quickly implemented. Because if we do like feature stuff, then some features can take a long time to implement. Probably not coding wise, depends on the feature, but quite often it's the UI that takes up a lot of time. So the user interface of any feature. Yeah, I mean, thinking about a new unit. So. Yeah, because I mean, quite often we do have options in-house. What kind of like actually do try to do at least one new unit per era. So like now we had a couple options. We went with the Revenant. So we could. Oh yeah, it is quiz time. Drop the second quiz. First quiz is closing with the second quiz launching. So there. Oops. It's open now. It's open now. Try again. Try again. It was closed for just a moment. So go ahead. It's open. Just reload. There's about a 20-second delay. We'll get somebody saying in a moment, it's locked. We can't use it. Yeah. The skewer. But no, yeah, I like that. I like that because I can obviously pop because usually the options have been kind of we've kind of like, you know, mulled over what we would like. So yeah, why not? I mean, why haven't we done it earlier? I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like that, you know. We have. I mean, it wasn't long ago when we did ask for suggestions on skins, what skins to do next, and we went with most of the skins we had last era, and now this coming era are purely based on the responses we got from a quiz some time ago. So yeah, it's cool. Is it still called Quiz 1? No. No, it isn't. It's Quiz 2 on my end. I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead, load it again and check yourself. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Lude. Where are we going? Battle number 160. We are moving along, slowly but surely. Oh, a bit of a stalemate here. Come on, we need some more. Why? Ah, he's using the bulwark. And a tier 5 bulwark. Yeah. Yeah, that was about it, wasn't it? Time to thought about to make a free-to-play skin for the tree. They're all paywalled. Make it look super skinny and call it the poverty tree. Oh man. Oh, I like that. Oh man, I like that. Oh, I need to screenshot that. Oh man. Oh dear. There we go. Ah, that was a good laugh. Very refreshing. Fire 965. Other option would be to make the old skin like available for season pass holders, so players can have 2 skins. Okay, so yeah, so basically adding like an old premium skin into the season pass as well. Yeah, it would give more value to the season pass. That's for sure. Yeah. Master Mario, you could also have a tree with gems for leaves, so in Battle Legion money really would grow on trees. Oh man, but the poverty tree. And it could be all, you know, kind of semi-dried up. 1 or 2 leaf on it, kind of dangling down. Oh no! Oh, I'm sure we could get into trouble with that. Yeah. Funny though. Oh dear. Tachyon. Defeat for me. I bet my win rate's still under 50. It is 37. Did I miss mine? I don't know. You can see the list yourself. I don't know if you missed yours. I would imagine yes. Yeah, I can confirm yes. You missed it. It was battle number 123, so that means, I don't know, maybe half an hour ago, maybe? 20 minutes ago? Unit Express. That took a long time. Yeah, basically the way to differentiate if it's a 9 or a G is to look at the height. So if the 9 is, the top of the 9 is at the same level as other numbers, then it's a 9. But if it's not, if it's lower, then it's a G. And you can also test by searching for your own tag. So if you go into the player search, then type in the tag that you think it is, and you should find yourself. And if you don't find yourself, then it isn't that tag. So that's another way you can quickly test. Though, obviously, I mean, I don't know, what language are you using? If the 9 and G in the font... But it shouldn't be, because it's the same font in each language, I'm pretty sure, so, yeah. It shouldn't be a font issue either, so yeah. So yeah, look at the height. If the character is the same height as other numbers, then it's a 9, but if it's lower, like all the other letters, then it's a G. There are no capital letters used in the player tags. They're all lowercase letters. Yes. Any last minute sign-ups? I don't think so. We're going overtime at the moment. We're probably going to go half an hour over. Can't be taking on any extra sign-ups, and we won't be battling the alternate accounts either, but they will be getting the lost gems tomorrow when I sort through the quiz gems as well. Scar. Why was I searching for Scar? Oh yeah, did you miss the battle? Which you did. Anyway, we now have Fractal Design. This is battle number 173. About 50 to go. Excellent, it's a G. Great. Good, good, good. Oh, Ryan, yeah. Well, you just have to try to get next time. We did have a relatively long sign up for this fight night. I think it was open for about 6 hours or 7 hours even. So yeah. Way to go, Annie Viper. Taking the initiative and showing folks how to do things. Looking good. Did you change the diapers during the meeting? That would be, you know, that would be real boss move. Have a meeting and during the meeting you change some diapers. Talk about multitasking. Ah, Annie Viper, there is free time when you're a dad. The free time, it's just it's a time when you sleep. So it's kind of, you know, do I do my own stuff or do I sleep? Nah, it can feel like that sometimes, but no, it gets better, and then you look back on these days and you realize that they went by way too fast. I moo. I moo. Long sign up don't help when -8 GMT. Oh no! That means you're kind of like near to the East Coast, US, or somewhere in South America, or somewhere in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, it's still relatively early morning when the stream starts. It is tricky to do a stream and signups and everything that would, you know, would service all the time zones. Optimally, we'd have to have 2 different streams at 2 different times. I have quite often had 2 streams per week, but I have also asked in a quiz, I think at least a couple times, about preferences on when a suitable time for streaming would be, and it's always been a clear majority. I think last time was like 75% said that this time that we normally have. So yeah. $2 a.m. to 8 a.m. sign up time, yeah. That is early. Or quite late. No problems, Annie Viper. You go take care of the situation. Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford. Oh. I'm gonna win with the molten arm. Ooh, I just got it. I was worried there for a minute. He was going to get a new molten armor with the reconstruction hammer, but he managed to evade it. Yep. Antonius. What's the second quiz looking like? Oh, interesting. Oh, no. There we go. Almost on the fence. 58% saying yes and 41 saying 42 saying no. Zoom. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Thought I was going to get another win with just one plague thrower. But no. Ah, we have the Paladin. With his plague preventing powers. No. Oh. Yeah. Ah, we have a nameless one. With no artifacts either. Cool. Next up is Vitalav. Again, there's the Paladin. No. My Necro Dragon is completely useless. Defeat. Not going good for me. Not going good at all. 42% win rate. And it's just dropping. Ah, but now I've got some plague units to work with. Let's get that Necro Dragon working. There we go. Pop. Ooh, I'm in for a win here. Yay. Mahan. This is now about 191 out of a total of 221, so 30 more to go. We are getting closer and closer to the end. Ado. But yeah, only one stream this week. The other suitable streaming days, I have prior engagements that need attending. So that means Wednesday and Thursday are no-go for streams. But we will be obviously back with streams next week, and we'll probably have 2 streams next week. We'll get back to the kind of new norm that we set in the past few months. And at some point we will have to start a new event. Maybe not the tournament yet again, but we might I don't know, first time spinners. Would that be cool? Be cool to do a first time spinners again. Might be an interesting thing to do. And there was one other option as well. That requires a bit more thought. But I do like the Revenant does seem to be, granted, not all the battles, but quite a few of them I've seen is being a busy unit. So going here and there, back and forth, taking out units, and then when all the beefy units are done, then he's one-shotting the lower units. It's cool to see. Sweet. FedEx. Where's UPS? Anyway, yes, we are nearing the end. Lucky too, because the chat seems to have gotten quite quiet. One of the downsides of having the list, you know, when you don't need to be watching anymore. Oh no. Migam, tutu are you? Charles. We actually have a couple brand new players also here tonight, coming up very soon. We have Railed, Ravenclaw, Rud, Sarum, and K-Peck. All here for the very first time. Ah, auto spins. They should populate when we claim those, and there we go. And I didn't press the auto spin. We'll get to it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Tommy. Yeah, not doing too well against armies that have the Paladin and the Bulwark, obviously. Both working very efficiently against my Plague army. Let me see, I do have a chance here. I can get enough. I can get enough skeletons done. Oh, it's stainy, yeah. No. No. That's not how it works. Noobimus. Where are we? Noobimus. IS 217, that was it, yeah. Not far off. We'll have some excitement at the very end. Oh dear. Who else just yawned? It's usually quite contagious, yawning is. Dooby dooby doop doop doop. And again, nothing over 50. Are you keeping it like that, Massimo? Are you not intentionally not leveling anything above 50 in that account? Odin. Oh, Great Hammer and the Paladin. Yeah, it's a good match as well. The Great Hammer of the Paladin's range is a lot higher. Tutorial videos. GB box GB. I can't pronounce that. Night US. Ah, Storm Dragon versus the Necro Dragon. There's the Bulwark, but no Paladin this time. But it's difficult to say. Oh, those are all RDs. Yeah, I'm not going to win. That's a win for me. Wow. Next up is Muchacho. Destroyer missed the first quiz. Oh no. I think the second quiz is evening out at about roughly rounded off 63% saying yes and 37 saying no. Not saying that this will lead to anything, but it is interesting data that I will be sharing with the team. We'll see if I don't know. I mean, because it is always kind of, you know, premium skins and cosmetics. Just put them into the free-to-play wardrobes, and that's always kind of, you know, But definitely might be able to do some sort of premium wardrobe. I don't know, especially with some of the really old ones, because it is a shame that the really old ones and only a few people have them, and that's it. It's odd. That's odd as well. Kind of, you know. Well. Think about it. Rayold Ravenclaw. Noobinitis coming up soon. It's the ones to watch. Look at all the bones. I should have had the tier 5 spear. Then I would have probably had a win rate of 100. Alternately, the Great Hammer. Well, that's the trade-off that I wouldn't have had the Cauldron. Yeah, I mean it's always kind of, you know, which to use. Coco Loco. sacred. Aha. Now I have a chance. There is no bulwark or paladin. Now my Necro Dragon went in the wrong direction. But it's looking good anyway. Except the Devourer came out. And that's pretty much it. Let's nerf the Devourer. Yeah, the Devourer needs nerfing. Seriously nerfing. We have some Frost Blooms. Look at that. And the Revenant took out some mythics there. That went well. Okay. Ooh, I think I'm going for a win here again. That's a win. Mole. How do you pronounce that? Moleworth? Malworth? 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 I don't know. Anyway, is Mathemar ready? Nubinitis is up next. We're going to see what his level 50 units can do. Obviously, it's enough that there's the Paladin and the Bulwark. And the Devourer. Oh. Oh, nature build. But there's the Paladin. It's stopping all of my plague. Yeah. That's cool. That's so cool. Rud. And after this, we have 3 more battles to go. Sarum, Migom, 220, RU, and K-Pack. And that will be it for the stream this time. It was fun and interesting outcome. I was kind of iffy about the artifact because I was like, what artifact to put on here? Oh, they're all tier 5s that are on Crucible's minions. So I went with none. But if I would have had one, then it would have been again overpowering. At least if it was the pendant or the spear. They're very effective at tier 5. I suppose I could have had the Devourer. Oh, that was cool. Migom, main account. And last but not least, K-Pack, who is actually here for the very first time. Very first sign up for K-Pack. And is K-Pack going for a win for his first appearance? It's gonna be close. It all depends on the dragon. If the dragon comes up and it's gonna be close. There we go. The dragon clinched it. That was good. That was very good from K-Pack there. Anyway, we are at the 2.5 hour mark. We did a total of 221 battles. I hope you guys had fun. Talked a lot about the game, new stuff possibly, and skins and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun. We will do this again next week, probably with 2 streams next week. And yeah, don't forget to hop into Discord now and then. Join the conversation there, and we will see you next week in the stream, or in Discord, or other places. So, hope you guys had fun. I'll leave you guys with some speed art again. It's cool stuff with some good music. Have fun, folks, and happy spinning.